Congratulations on your success. Your best pal, Henry Stein.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
What? Huh? Huh? So basically, I played Bendy and the Ink Machine for the first time, and it absolutely reminded me of Five Nights at Freddy's. For this to make sense, we need to go back nearly a decade ago. The year was 2014, the month was September, and I had just started high school. I was 15 years old, going through this lovely little thing we call puberty, and looking for a new game to obsess over, since Minecraft was starting to become a bit stale for me. Around the same time, a small indie game called Five Nights at Freddy's was spreading around. What started as people trying to understand newspaper clippings on a wall turned into a frenzy of individuals breaking down every single aspect of the games to try and work out the hidden plot behind the large animatronics who attempted to murder innocent employees. I will admit, I was one of the many crazed teenagers on the internet who feverishly picked apart the lore, waited for the next game theory video to help me understand all the secrets, and screamed at idiots who thought Mango was a boy when she was clearly a girl! Anyone who grew up in this time period remembers the slew of indie games, many of them horror, trying to recreate the magic that the FNaF lore had. One such game was Bendy and the Ink Machine, a game that released its content in chapters. The first one came out in February 2017, and the game concluded with the 5th chapter in October 2018. I never got into Bendy, simply because I had already experienced the crazed internet culture of fandoms like FNaF, Undertale, and other mediums. So I was quite apprehensive about jumping into another one. Now, 5 years after its full release, I finally decided to see what all the fuss was about, and if the attention Bendy got was warranted. After playing the game, oh yeah. As a self-proclaimed FNaF kid, I totally get why people went crazy for this innocent-looking 2D character. And it all started with a man named Henry. Henry received a letter from his old coworker Joey Drew. The two worked on cartoons together at one point, and Joey wanted to show Henry something 3 decades after Henry left the company they owned together. Absolutely nothing vague about that. So Henry showed up to find this cartoony cartoon workshop with a permanent sepia filter on it dripping ink from the ceiling. Of course, no one seemed to be around, and I was forced to explore. There were the usual strange things you'd find in a starting indie horror location. Most of the doors were locked, crazed writing on the walls, and the fact the only food I could find in this place was bacon soup. But while searching around, Henry found a lever that pulled up a giant ink machine. Henry wanted to turn on the ink machine to see what it did, which required placing items that belonged to the employees on pedestals. Yeah, cause that's totally not any kind of ritual or demon worshipping thing, right? I ran around and gathered the sacrifices to Lord Ink Demon, encountering his cardboard cutout minions along the way. Once all the items were placed, I headed over to the ink pressure switch so I could get the machine going. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Oh, that's just fan-fucking-tastic, isn't it? I hurried back to the ritual site and turned the ink machine on before the whole workshop was painted black. On my way back to the machine, I kept looking behind me, just waiting for something to jump out. Turns out, I was looking the wrong way. I am literally trying to run! Oh god! What the fuck just happened? Okay, I didn't really get a good look of that, but okay, Bendy is not a cute little creature. He is, that was not a cute little creature, not even remotely a cute little creature. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the ink demon. To make matters worse, I had no choice but to go further underneath the workshop and learn that Ink Demon also had an ink cult. Oh, of course. Sorry, let me just, since I'm kind of my hand's a little bit forced here. After waking up in the sacrifice circle, I headed deeper into the workshop to find candles, coffins, and a tape recorder from a guy named Sammy giving a prayer to the Ink Demon. Oh my god.
But love requires sacrifice. Can I get an amen?
I don't think I want to amen that one, brother.
I said, can I get an amen?
Okay, no thank you, no thank you, Honestly, I liked it better when I was in here alone. I powered on a gate that opened into the music department, which this Sammy guy was apparently a part of. The ink machine flooded the stairwell out, which was cleared up by a pump switch in Sammy's office. That was blocked by a leak, which could be stopped by valves in the infirmary and the recording booth, which were blocked by ink and a door. Well, at least there's a lot of fail-safes. As I was exploring, the ink dripping from the ceiling became a little less two-dimensional, which is alarming enough in a game like this. And it only got more alarming when the ink turned into a person. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is so goddamn stupid. Through a hidden tape recorder, I learned Sammy's password to break into his recording studio and lowered the ink in the infirmary. Unfortunately, Sammy was watching from the projection booth like the creepy sound guy he was and sicked more ink monsters on me for daring to touch his shit. After clearing out Sammy's henchmen, I headed down to the infirmary, bonked a guy in the head to get a valve, fixed a leak to Sammy's office, and touched more of his shit before clearing up the stairwell. Sammy really didn't like that, and this time took matters into his own hands. What the hell? What the hell?
Rest your head. It's time for bed. There we go now, nice and tight. We wouldn't want our sheep roaming away now, would we?
What the fuck?
No, we wouldn't.
Sammy planned to sacrifice us to Saul Inkman so that he himself was no longer an ink boy, which if you've seen anything where someone tries to appease a demon, obviously doesn't end well for anybody.
I summon you, ink demon. Show your face and take this tender sheep. No, my lord, stay back. I am your prophet. I am your Lord.
Oh, he just killed Sammy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ink creatures! Creatures! Move, 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 move! Oh, okay, I'm not in immediate danger. Okay, so Sammy's just a moron. Jesus fucking what?! What the fuck?! Anybody included me, if that wasn't clear. I returned to the living world through the inky power of Bendy statues, blocked the demon with a simple plank of wood, and headed deeper into the workshop. Did it twice, came out of statues. Why?
Hello? Someone there? I know you're in here. Come out and show yourself.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Boris?
Huh? Mute Goofy, aka Boris, brought Henry to his bunker because this animation studio is so big you can turn part of it into a bunker. Boris was a rather interesting companion. For example, he held me hostage until he was provided food, which is something I can totally see a dog doing. But the moment I wanted to leave, he completely forgot about the soup I made him and decided adventuring with me was better. Or if we needed a door opened, he would crawl into a nearby vent, open it up, and then vanish into the walls, leaving us to continue along into the giant toy factory. Oh, yeah, the animation studio had a giant toy factory in it, with lockers to hide in. Huh. I feel like I've seen lockers in a horror game before. After fixing a jammed toy machine to move some shelves, I uncovered a storage space for merchandise of Alice Angel, another character in the Bendy cartoon who was supposed to be a very sweet lady. Alice Angel, yep. How the fuck do I get out? As I said, she was supposed to be a very sweet lady. Also, when you have an encounter like that and then you're immediately forced to decide between the Lord of all ink or a crazy bitch, it's pretty obvious which one you go with. I then reunited with Boris, waded through some ink, met members of the Butcher Gang, was terrified a kid show had a Butcher Gang, sat in the elevator while Alice talked to us and made my chat go wild, and discovered the dead bodies of Boris's brethren. Yep, the bitch is crazy. Hey, Alice.
Do I kill you? Do I tear you apart to my heart's delight? The choices of the beautiful are unbearable.
Oh, wait.
How's a girl to choose? Take this little freak, for instance. He crawled in here, trailing his tainted ink to my door. It could have touched me. It could have pulled me back. Do you know what it's like living in the dark puddles? It's a buzzing, screaming well of voices. The first time I was born from its inky womb, I was a wiggling, pulsing, shapeless slug. The second time, well, it made me an angel. I will not let the demon touch me again. I'm so close now. So almost perfect.
Oh.
I'll even let you ascend and leave this place. If you will do a few eensy, weensy little favors for me first.
Okay, what I have to do
Return
is
to
just...
the lift, my little errand boy. We have work to do.
This part of the game was, for the most part, very tedious. Being Alice's little errand boy was just her telling us to run to a specific floor and either grab requested items a number of times or destroy Bendy stand-ups. Okay, that last task is actually pretty fun. The only thing that made this slightly difficult was the risk of ink demons showing up to mess with our business. Great, I can't get out of here.
I'm coming for you! Peekaboo!
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, and then this is the elevator.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, God. This little shit-hiding motherfucker!
Now that was fun. Oh, but I forgot to mention. He hates it when I do that. I would hide if I were you.
You son of a bitch. It wasn't until Alice's last task, which involved grabbing literal ink hearts, that the chapter went from tedious to terrifying. And that was all thanks to the projectionist. Oh. Sorry, the POV was so long, I couldn't even I didn't think he'd be back so fucking fast. Somehow this entity had supersonic hearing when it came to picking up the hearts, so I had to go full Solid Snake in order to snatch the hearts and hide away when he came looking. Eventually, all the ink organs were gathered, returned to Alice, and our job as errand boy was done.
Are you ready to ascend, my little errand boy? The heavens are waiting.
Oh, people are getting very thirsty over this. She's crying? Oh no, she's laughing like a maniac. Great. Oh great, she's a maniac.
Did you really think I could steal from me? Really think I just let you go? No, Henry. I know who you are, and I know why you're here. And you will not stop what needs to be done. Now come down and bring me back my Boris! I need it inside so I can be beautiful again. Don't you understand?
Don't you dare!
Don't you get it?
Don't you dare!
Give him to me!
Back off, you crazy bitch!
I'll take it!
No, Boris! Boris behind you! Boris behind you! Boris! Boris! Boris!
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
With our good buddy Boris kidnapped, I chased after him and Alice through the archives, where I was briefly reminded I was dealing with a cult. But this time it came with paranormal activity. Because that definitely was— Oh god! I then made my way into a mine, which as I'm writing this script, I realize isn't the craziest thing to see this deep underground. What is crazy though was a machine that took ink and made working gears out of it. Nah, bro, this is sketch, dude. This is fucking sketch, dude. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Get me off, 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 get me the fuck off! I then got more paranormal activity, and Alice taunting me using her amazing voice projection skills before running into the lost employees who were just hanging out in a room. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I feel like the start of this chapter was all over the place and just looking for excuses to do jump scares. Like, oh no, I'm crawling through the vents and there's an opening up ahead. I sure hope something doesn't show up. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Eventually, though, I got to the main part of this chapter as I'm led to the planning room of Bertrand Piedmont, a man Drew hired to build an amusement park. And what do you know? All the pieces for it were kept down here in a storage space. Henry discerned the way to Alice and Boris was through the haunted house, which required 4 switches to be powered to make it operational. However, these switches were powered by other switches locked in different areas. It was basically a large scavenger hunt, except with ink and death. Accessing the first switch was simple. Play the 2 types of carnival games, a fun game and a rigged game, and the doors opened. I powered on the first switch while making sure the demonic dolls didn't spring to life, and yanked the first power switch, which opened up the second area. This section was guarded by living versions of the Butcher Gang, and the only way around them was to make noise with empty cans of bacon soup. Wherever they landed, the gang would rush over to check it out. Just make sure you don't accidentally throw a can at their heads. Well, that doesn't work, does it? That didn't exactly work, now did it?
That's 2.
Well, I'm gonna die now. Oh, yeah, never mind, I just die. Hey, all that mattered was I got the area's switch. With 50% power, I next moved into the attraction storage, which I thought I was already in, but I guess they specifically meant rides?
Biggest park ever built. A centerfold of attractions. Each one more grand than the one before it. But then... Oh, Mr. Drew. For all your talk of dreams, you are the true architect behind so many nightmares. I built this park. It was to be a masterpiece. My masterpiece. And now you think you can just throw me out? Trample me to the dust and forget me? No! This is my park. My glory.
Why is it starting up?
I think I'm wrong. But I'm still here.
What the fuck? Oh, of course. The park designer possessed one of the rides he created. Because we can't have anything nice down here, can we? Okay. How do I fight something like this? Oh, I see. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ow, ow. Hose man! Hose man! I don't know if I'm gonna reach that in time. I did! Yeah, that's right. Right here in front of me. Right there for you to get fucked!
Money.
Whew. Where do grains of wheat sleep? In a bread room. 4 out of 5 stars. Probably my favorite attraction in this whole storage park. Would recommend changing out the ride operator though. He was a bit too aggressive with the controls. With 3 power switches down, all that was left was the maintenance area. What funny little creature awaited us here, you ask? Oh, just another one of those projectionist guys. And this one was much more aggressive. Through a strategic game of Ring Around the Rosie, I hit the switch and the projectionist poofed out of existence, allowing us to leave safe and sound. I do love how the ink demon stepped in just to say, no, that's my guy to murder. With the haunted house all powered up, I climbed into the ride car and made the slow trek along the tracks while Alice once again monologued from her invisible hiding spot that was always 5 feet away from me somehow. Soon, I entered a large storage space, heading for a drop into darkness. But someone had other plans.
Boris! No, what has she done to you?
Buddy?
The new and improved Boris!
Buddy? Boris had become Alice's Frankenstein creation, and it was clear there was no way to save him. With a heavy heart, I fought to set my friend free. What do I have to do? Oh, shit. Oh, I see it. I'm sorry, buddy, I don't want to do this. Jesus. Okay, he's not happy about that. Buddy, please, come on, man.
You must die!
God damn it, come on. Oh, piss. Okay. Ow! How does one even avoid that? I guess that's how. Yeah, he got mad about it. Okay. What is he doing? What? Okay. Okay, he's just throwing them. Okay, I can hide behind this barrel, I guess. No, I'm sorry, buddy. Buddy, I'm sorry.
Goodbye, my little college man.
What? Yeah! Wait, what? Wait a minute. Huh? Wait. How? Huh? What? Yay, but what? Huh? What you're seeing here is what playing a horror game in the late 2010s was like. So if you are completely confused like I was, let me just clear a couple things up. The Alice who was stabbed used to be Susie, the original voice actor for Alice Angel before she was let go, which absolutely devastated her. The Alice we just saw is, assumedly, Susie's replacement, Allison. I guess the Demon Inc. was aware of their roles in the production and gave them forms to reflect that. Or some other demonic ink logic thing. And now that you're caught up, Alice and Boris II put Henry in a cell, and the three had multiple interactions over a number of days. I learned Boris II was actually a previous employee named Tom, and he wanted nothing more than to give Henry a head cut. Allison, meanwhile, was more willing to trust Henry, eventually giving him a strange device that revealed hidden messages. Of course, I couldn't stay safe in a hideout for long, as the Ink Demon discovered the trio's location, and due to Tom's mistrust, Alice agreed to leave Henry for dead. After she just gave him a present too! The gift was immediately useful though, as messages in the cell revealed a hidden bathroom that held a pipe. I busted through the boards, grabbed some food because Tom kept starving me, and bolted out. The ink-filled exit opened to a river, and a nearby barge to travel across with. With no other way forward, I launched it into the river and began the slow crawl through, which made me quite anxious. Because there was a message by the barge that said something lived in the river. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's just get out of Dodge. We're gonna hydrate. Oh god, why does this thing have to be so slow? Why does this thing have to be so slow? Why does this thing have to be so slow? I can't allow that message in the middle of something. La 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 la. After several stressful minutes, I finally reached the river's mouth, which opened into an underground village. 'Cause why not? The studio has a giant ink machine, a toy factory, an elevator to random floors, a mine, an amusement park storage, so why not a village? Unfortunately for me, it was a village run by a familiar face.
Betrayed, abandoned.
What?
I trusted you. I gave you everything. And you left me to rot.
Oh!
I'm going to cut that smile right off your face.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean?
My lord, why have you forsaken me?
I'm not your god!
No, don't look at me. Stay away. You lied to me. You said I'd be free. Well, I'm going to free you now. Free your head right off your shoulders. Sheep, sheep, sheep. It's time for sleep.
Hey, Tom. Yeah, you gonna... Hey, Tom? Oh. Thanks, man.
Oh, that was close.
What?
You're lucky we were in the
Oh,
neighborhood.
hey! Allison and Tom had arrived to save the day! But we didn't have time to relax. Sammy was the one keeping the ink creatures under control, and now that we had killed him, they were pissed.
Get away!
Okay! After what felt like forever, the horde finally subsided, and Allison decided us three should stick together. I was absolutely fine with this, as it was nice to have some backup for a change. Couldn't let me have friends down here for 1 second, couldn't ya? A new hidden message guided me towards a door to a film vault. To absolutely no one's surprise, it was blocked by ink that needed to be drained. The pipe pieces needed to drain the ink had to be created using one of those ink-to-object machines, and the ink to create these pipes was found at the back of the administration area, which was being guarded by wandering butcher gang beings. I'm not gonna lie, this whole puzzle or challenge or whatever you want to call it was fucking stupid. This section took me 40 minutes to complete. Administration was a maze of circuits, side paths, and hiding spots. In order to sneak around, you needed to use windows and the sound of the butchers gurgling to figure out where they were. What made this complicated was that they all weren't walking in the same direction. Depending on where you were hiding, it was hard to tell what part of the maze they were at, and even if the coast was clear, you could only advance about a third of the way forward before one of them would be approaching your location again, and you were right back to hiding. Also, your only defense if you were spotted was to hide in a locker, which if you didn't remember where they were held, have fun running around and hoping you stumble into one. Oh yeah, and the butcher who spotted you is now at a different point in his walking cycle compared to the other two, and you'll need to figure out the pattern of those three all over again. It was agonizing. But after 3 successful ink retrievals, I finally got the pipes placed, the ink flowed down, and I entered the vault to find nothing. Turns out the ink demon had gotten here way before I did and swiped whatever I was looking for. Allison and Tom returned to my side, and despite Allison's worries, she and Henry agreed to head for the demon's lair and get back what was stolen.
I'll need 3 gears, a crowbar, some kind of counterbalance. Well, that works too.
Thanks, Tom.
Yes.
A short walk through an oddly familiar looking hallway led out to a giant replica of the ink machine. Since I'm only allowed to have allies for 5 minutes at a time in this game, Allison and Tom were forced to stay back since the way forward required walking across an ink lake, and they would be absorbed if they touched the substance. As I entered the giant ink machine, I knew this was it. Everything I had done had led towards something that would end the ink demon's reign of terror for good. And as the doors to the Devil's Throne Room pulled back, I was about to find out what that was.
It's simply awe-inspiring what one can accomplish with their own hands. A lump of clay can turn to meaning if you strangle it with enough enthusiasm. Look what we've built. We created life itself, Henry. Not just on a silver screen, but in the hearts of those we entertain with our fancy moving pictures. But when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along, only the monsters remained. Shadows of the past. But you can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away. You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning, but he's never seen the end.
Hey, dude. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh boy. Ah, okay. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, I see there's levers here. Oh God! Jesus Christ. Open the door. Okay. Oh, that's the door right there. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I see it. Yep. Yep. Jesus. Okay. I'm a little bit lost, so we're gonna run. Jesus! Oh God. Okay. I forgot he was about to come out through that one. Door's already open. Okay. Okay. Who's laughing now? What? How do I deal with a giant ink demon? Oh, I guess that works. Get him to break those. Yeah, I kind of figured that out when he did it. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Tubes, 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 you bitch. What the fuck? Go! Bitch, come on, seriously? Wait, did I get him to do it? Wait, I did. So he broke them and then hit me, and now I'm... Wait. Oh. Oh, hi! Huh? The end. The end. Oh my god! Bendy and the Ink Machine is an indie horror game released in chapters in the late 2010s. You're put in the shoes of Henry, the co-founder of the Bendy cartoons, who returns to the studio at the behest of his old co-worker Joey. What begins as a simple request to find something turns into a constant fight for survival. Henry grapples with cult followers, manipulative angels, corrupted employees, and a full-on ink demon formed from the pictures drawn by his hands. It's never fully clear what happened to Joey Drew's animation studio. Like any indie horror game that came out in that time, the creators left the pieces and it was up to the players to figure it out. This method of storytelling is frustrating and confusing and will leave your fanbase screaming at you to fill in the gaps. But we simply can't deny it's effective. FNaF made that method popular. Bendy hit the trend at the right time and the right way. There are still games today that are trying to capitalize on this method. And I think people are getting sick of it right now. Perhaps it's time for indie horror games to try something else. Maybe we return to the classic cliffhanger to ponder on, or find a new trend to explore. But I don't think this storytelling method will ever go away. One day in the future, a few people will play a recently released indie game that seems innocent until they spot a hidden detail. Someone online will begin a discussion. A video will go over information that has been uncovered. And the cycle will begin anew. What? Huh?
Henry, so soon.
Huh?
I didn't expect you for another hour yet.
What?
Now you're just trying to impress me.
What?
In the end, we followed two different roads of our own making. You, a lovely family. Me, a crooked empire. And my road burned. I let our creations become my life. The truth is, you were always so good at pushing, old friend. Pushing me to do the right thing. You should have pushed a little harder. Henry, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
What? Huh? Oh my god, he's in a time loop? Congratulations on your success. Your best pal, Henry Stein.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
What? Huh? Huh? So basically, I played Bendy and the Ink Machine for the first time, and it absolutely reminded me of Five Nights at Freddy's. For this to make sense, we need to go back nearly a decade ago.